All right, today be fixing up this guitar. This is a ESP LTD bolt-on M-100FM. I think that means flame maple because it's got a flame maple looking top. This is actually one of the guitars from one of the random weirdos. Looks like it hasn't been played in a very long time. I'm pretty sure I set it up a long time ago to dive only. So I'm gonna have a look at that in a second. I think I remember this guitar being pretty good, so I probably don't have to do much to it. I'm just gonna clean it up. I don't know where my electrical spray is. I think I have a set of elixirs. I've been playing 10s lately, so I've been playing 8s lately, so I probably have strings that I don't need. Let's see. There's a 110 set of Diodarios, but I'd like to put elixirs on there if I can. I can't remember the string gauges, so I'm gonna look up what they are. In fact, you know, I'm betting these are elixirs on there. This thing hasn't been played in forever. But look at these strings. They're not really rusty. I'm pretty sure these are elixirs. In fact, I might just, terrible as this sounds, I might just go and just bolt these back in there. These might be fine, rather than waste anything. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this thing up, and then I'm gonna have a look, because it does. I don't know if you guys can see, but this guitar is at least 4 years old, and I'm betting these strings haven't been changed in 4 years. And if anybody ever wonders why do I like these elixirs so much, this is why. These strings, they feel like they're brand new. It's a little bit of crud on them, but I could wipe that right off. This is ridiculous. All right, so I'm gonna clean up this guitar, and then I'm gonna see. I have somewhere. I never really use these things, so I may as well. Ernie Ball Wonder Wipes thing. There's some oxidation on the hardware of the locking tuners and stuff, but it's not anything bad. We'll live. So while I'm doing this, I still need more beta testers for my plugins. So if you guys didn't know, I actually have a lot of my plugins coming out. We've got a programmer. Actually, we may have a couple. We're in a lot of talks with a lot of different people, but we do have a programmer. We're working on stuff right now, and just like it's always been with me, my whole goal is to make your mixing life easier, you know, just like with Reaper. And in fact, a lot of this stuff that we're working on right now are things that I meant to actually include in Reaper a long time ago. As always, my health is slowing me down. I kind of got a big scare that I'm waiting to hear some results on today, honestly. But I'm doing what I can, so we're moving along. Oh, you know what? Somebody put these strings in wrong. This may not actually be doable. Well, we'll see. Just gonna clean this up. So, anyways, I do need more beta testers. I will probably need help marketing. I'm probably gonna have Brandon. You know, you guys know Brandon Hires. I'm gonna be sending a beta to Glenn pretty soon. But you know, it's kind of disheartening. Back in the old days, you know, everybody's lined up around the block to test out stuff, and I guess maybe I'm a non-issue now. People have forgotten about me or whatever. But I'm gonna try my best to change that, and hopefully I still got your trust. And if not, I will earn it back. Or for you guys who don't know me yet, hopefully this is the start of something. So that's what's going on that front. I was hoping to have some betas out a couple weeks ago, but that didn't happen. Yeah, these strings are kind of clumped up. Maybe I will just put new ones on. Let's see what I got for elixirs. I'm gonna if anybody knows, give me a anybody knows, let me know the size of like the number 10 set for the elixirs. I'm gonna look it up, but there's string elixir string gauge. I do have a lot of spares, but I'm betting I really could just use these strings over. Honestly, it's pretty crazy how long these things last. But I'm gonna see if I have brand new ones. I probably do. 10 to 46. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the 10 to 46. I'm looking for the sizes. Here they are, right here. So 10, 13, 17. Let's see what we got here. Well, I got some oddball size. I got a 36 here. What does that go with? That goes with the... Oh no, that's the ones I'm looking for. Okay, so here's the 36. So that's the A string. 46 is empty. Oops. 42. That's for the 9 set. 52 is for the one of the other 10 sets. Maybe I'll use that. 42, that's a 9. 32, no. 9, yeah, see I got a 9. Here's a 16. Where's the 16 go? 16 goes with the 9s. I might put 9s on here, I don't know. 68 ring ball, so that's mine. 24. 24 is what? That's with the 9s. Yeah, I don't know why. The relay chat is supposed to bring everything onto all the different chats, YouTube and Facebook and everything else, but it doesn't seem to be. So I'll still see it if you type in YouTube. So 13 is with the 10 set. Yay! So we're getting there. 17 is the 10's G. All right, we got 3 of the strings. I mean, if I have to make a weirdo custom set, I will. I'm mostly worried about the plain strings, so she don't bust them. 11, so that's with the 9s. 32 again with the 9. Wow, man, I got a lot of elixirs still. 46. Oh man, that's the one I need, and it's not in the. I took it out already. Yeah, I'm gonna have to segregate these a little bit. So 36. Did I already say I have a 36? 36 is for that. 16 is for the 9s. Sony ball. So I'm still need a couple strings here. 13, 17. Did I really have a 10? Hold on. 36, 13, 17. Yeah, I don't have a 10. What am I going to do without a 10? What is this? Is this a 10 that I'm holding right in my hand? I don't know. 26. Do I need a 26? Yeah, that's a 26. So 26 is with the, yeah, okay. 32 I don't need, that's the 9 set. Maybe I'll just put the 9s. The 17 is with the 36 set. 24 I think is with the 9s. This has nothing in it. I'm wondering if I got a 10 sitting out. Here's a 46. That's what I'm looking for, right? 46. So 36, 46, 26, 17, 13, and I just need a 10. Most likely, since that's the one everybody busts, that's the one I'm not going to have. She's got one on there, so I might just keep that. There's one, I think this is a 10. I don't know if it's an elixir or not, so I'm not going to chance it. But yeah, here's a whole nother set of 10s. I bet you I don't have the 10 string, though. Here's an Ernie Ball 10. I'm going to keep that out just in case I need it. If I don't see an elixir 10. I bet you, I got that whole other bag of strings, man. I'm going to leave her 10 on there for now. If it's still good, it looks like it's still good. Yep, I'm just going to clean it up. And I'm going to keep this 10 out just in case I pop it. I'm going to pull the rest of the strings though, why not? For some reason, pocket bald. For some reason, this isn't a good sign. Okay, when you own a Floyd, you'll see she's got the holder for the Allen wrenches, but the Allen wrenches aren't in there. When you need this thing on stage, you need it instantly. You need that immediately at hand. I'm probably gonna go buy her some more Allen wrenches. I might have some sitting around here, but immediately you want to be able to get these. If you can't find these Floyds are locking. In case you don't know, there's a lock here and there's a lock here. If you don't have your tool to unlock these things, you are gonna hold your whole band up, and it's gonna be a nightmare. You shouldn't be more than a couple feet away from these Allen wrenches. You always got to have them on you. You notice all my guitars, I actually have the same one. I think that's the same mechanism. So I'm gonna pull these out. And, hopefully if my health holds, I'm gonna have I'll clean this up. I'm gonna yank all the other strings. I'm gonna keep this 10 on here, just because I don't have a 10. But pull these for now. Oh man, that is frightening. Is this thing stripped? Please tell me this ain't stripped. Wow, okay. This locking nut might be messed up. I do have I have some parts for this, but that didn't feel good. I don't know if you can see. This one, the middle one, I went to pull the bolt out and it just like fell out, and it feels gross. It feels like, yeah, you really got to be careful with these bolts because they will strip. You don't have to tighten them down that tight. This is a little bit disturbing. I can't see anymore. Let me try. I have some construction glasses. Let me see if I can see through these. I have a magnifying glass someplace. But, yeah, this thing you can't see from there, but this one's stripped. I think I have some other. I've got all kinds of doodads. Let's hope I have one, because that'll keep this guitar from working. So I really do think I have. Oh, I got a lot of Floyd Rose parts in here. Of course, I just not have the one thing I need. Oh, I bought some Monopoly houses one time. I know yeah, I call them Monopoly houses, right? They look kind of, I don't know if you can see. They look like the green. Come on, they look like the green houses in Monopoly. I know I bought a set of them for somebody. I got plenty of locks. That's crazy. Yeah, I bet that was it right there. Oh, here's one right here. Okay. So there's a Monopoly house still in here, and a bolt. I wonder where the other parts are. I think I bought it for Duff's guitar or something. Alright, well, the bottom of this thing is the repository of all Floyd Rose parts, so. Okay. Okay, so hopefully this works, because this is, you know, you live on a tiny island, stuff that you're like, oh, I'll just go over to Guitar Center to grab it. You can't really do that here. Except we just got our first Guitar Center, so that's actually pretty cool. I know a lot of stores are a little bit worried, but honestly, they usually make things better. I know how much you guys hate them, but they do for the most part. Okay, so we got our two Monopoly houses. We got bolts. They should work. I'm a little bit worried about the stripping. I'm just gonna cut this guy up. You guys ever watch Scott Grove and he talks about don't you dare let all the tension off your neck at the same time, and then he goes and does it, and he just shows them, like, you know, don't worry about it. There's bigger things to worry about. Actually, I haven't seen him in a while. Where's he around? You guys want to watch a real guitar repair channel, go watch him, or watch Will Gelvin. I really like the Will's Easy guitar. I know, a very controversial character, but He's definitely on the right side of the Tonewood Wars, so make of that what you will. I'll take science over religion any day, especially when it comes to spending money. Yeah, this is just mangled. Okay. So, and I can't. I'll tell you what, you guys who don't like elixirs, I'm pretty sure these strings are at least 4 years old. There's not even rust on them. This is ridiculous. So if your elixirs cost twice the price of another brand of strings, so what, man? Like, what strings you know are gonna last 4 years? You know, I think Clear Tone does the same thing. I do have some Clear Tones on a bass, and there was a video I watched a long time ago where a guy put a bunch of different strings in the salt water, which is pretty much what you're doing in Hawaii anyway. And the Clear Tones actually seemed like they did a little bit better than the elixirs, so you might want to check those out too. I have some on a bass here, and so far so good. Okay, so another thing is we're going to deal with this in a little bit. The houses are backwards on here. Oh man, I hope I have another 10, because I have a feeling this 10 is going to not survive this. I'll put the Ernie Ball one on, but I don't. It's going to get rusted up on her super quick. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep cleaning this up. Okay. I wish I had some guitar wax or something. Oh, I do. I have that stuff. Hold on. Bill Galvin says this is good, so I'm assuming this is good. This is Howard Feed and Wax. And later on, if I get a chance, I really got a lot to do today, but if I get a chance, I'll be playing with this. Ouch. So 11 rack. You guys know how much I love Digidesign, or Avid, or whatever they call themselves. But this is supposed to be pretty good, and so I'm going to be giving it a try. Hopefully it's going to end up, if it's good, we'll end up using it in our kids set. One of the things that always drives me nuts, I know you guys hear me talk about this all the time, it's tuning in mud, right? Like I don't want mud, you know, the mud sound, and I want you guys in tune. You know, that's what'll make you look like a clown no matter what when you're out of tune. And then mud just sucks. It sucks for the audience, it sucks for everybody. And the more we use these modern things, and by modern I mean like 1990s technology at least, you know, where you can have a pretty consistent show, computer controlled, you know, recall, presets, whatever. I mean, you know, not even getting into that stuff where, you know, like my bringing the studio to the stage stuff. The more we can use stuff with recallable presets, I know there's so many caveats, like, yeah, they don't sound quite as good as a real thing to some people. I don't know. It really depends. Like, to me, my favorite sounds I've ever gotten as an amp are from Bias Amp. I'm sorry, but it's true. But, you know, for a lot of people, they don't like this stuff, and I understand. But I would rather have a good sound that isn't muddy, that's real clear to the audience, that you can get down to a reasonable volume and still hear everybody, than the ideal, perfect Uber, whatever, megatone, whatever thing. You know, I'll take the good consistent sound that we can just press a button and get back to every time. You know, of course, there's gonna be a little bit different in each room, but not by super much. So, you know, I had hoped to have some hardware built last year when I started working with these different guitar amp modeling companies, but there may not be enough market in the professional side of it. So I'm either going to do it myself, or we're just going to keep mocking it up. Like if you saw my one wire iOS setup, give me something like that maybe. But I'm gonna check out this 11 rack. I bet you it works good with the FR speaker. I have that FR out there. I think this guitar is cleaned up. Going to take a look and see if I can get this 10 to work. This is really kind of sketching me out. I guess it's time to plug into a tuner, and let's see. So all I'm really going to care here is this tuner. Let's get the... Let's see what's going on here. Yep.
Word. You don't have to do this at all.
Hold on. know if you guys can see. Man, somebody mangled this guitar. Something happened, like it got hit really hard. And all the lock screws for the saddles are bent. So I don't know how long this is going to hold up. I've got new saddles. I'm not sure that I want to put them on here, but I don't know if you can see. The saddles are bent. The saddles are okay, but the screws going into them are all bent. The locking screws. So I'm not sure it's long for this life, at least with this screw. I wonder how this happened. This is crazy. This one's bent. They're all bent. This is nuts. Like something had to have hit.
How would it have done to the other ones?
The whole thing somehow. Like this just doesn't make any sense. Like these are Ford special, so you can these are zinc instead of steel. These are easy to strip and they're easy to bend and they break real easy. So it's not extra good that this thing's in sideways. So I'm gonna get this guitar working for now. May need some new saddles. That sucks. Oh, that's crazy. I've never seen. I've broken several of these saddles. I don't think I've ever seen a bent one. I would have expected it to break. Somebody must have hit this thing. And then all these, this was like bolted down and shoved right down. Okay, now it's okay. Yeah, it really seems like something in tune later tonight. Get on the fine tuners. Okay, remember, don't clamp these down too hard. You're just gonna break the screws. Something's weird with this guitar. Like it got abused or something. Should probably raise the action a little bit. But may not need to. spring tension so the tremolo is easier to use. But I still want it to be to a point where it's not going to really, move around while you're playing over. Yeah, something happened to this poor I'm gonna try and get this jack to work a little bit better right now. Just gonna bend it in. Let me see if I can show you the jack. So here's the jack. I'm not really able to pull it out for some reason. I'm looking for if there's a break or anything. For some reason it's really tight. What I want to do, often the jack itself, right here, it's just too loose, the actual female part of it. But the part that holds onto it, you can bend it. I'm gonna bend it in a little bit, and hopefully that'll hold it a little bit tighter. But if the female part's too loose, the ground, it's the shield that comes undone, the ground that comes undone. So if that's too loose, there's not much you can do. And in fact, that seems to be the case. So the positive's gonna stay in, the ground's not. This could use a new jack. I don't have any, and somebody maybe there's a guitar. I'm not sure if we have a local store in Kailua called Coconut Grove. I'm not sure if they have these kind of jacks. Something really, man, it's really sad. Something really bad happened to this guitar. It's really busted up, but still a dream guitar for what I'd been able to afford when I first started playing. So this can easily be fixed. Maybe we could get new saddles for it or whatever. But everything's just bashed. Like the pickups are all smashed in. We'll raise the pickups right now. I think that I don't know why the tremolo was all the way down. It's really weird. Something. Yeah, I gotta find out because something strange happened to this guitar. Let's pull up, see if my tools are actually here. Everything's kind of all over the place. Oh, there's my magnifying glass. So I have one of these cards. This is I use it for setting action and intonation and stuff. So I'm just gonna be safe and put in 125 on either side. 1.25 millimeters, 24th foot. That's what all that is right now. I'm gonna raise the. I probably don't need to, but I'm gonna raise the treble side a little bit. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing was like smashed all the way down. The pickups were pushed all the way down. I don't like that. That's gonna be a problem for her. So this is real conservative action, but frets? Can we mangle these frets? I've got stuff to clean all this up, but let's just see if she can. This is going to take some work. Hopefully this heat string doesn't pop off tonight when I start playing. There's a bunch of stuff to be paranoid about here. I wanted to try out that 11 rack, but I really have a lot of stuff I have to do today. Unfortunately. Spend all day playing with this guitar. I would, because I really, I think I do have all the parts I need to fix this up. These frets, I think these are evil frets. I'm not sure, but they're a little bit crusty. They might just need to be bent on for a while. They might just end up working fine. Not like I don't have other guitars for her to play it. It's really much trouble, one year in my dream I'll be able to play Hear this? This is no good. I don't know if there's a bad wire in there. I don't think so. I mean, I was yanking on it kind of, so who knows? But this is really loose. I don't know if you can see. Let me move the Reaper screen. So the jack is really loose. I can't see. That's a problem. It's a problem in a lot of guitars, so they need to make these jacks. Either that, or maybe my cables are just crappy. Cable. Another crappy cable, sorry, but this one's a little bit tighter, but not by much. Like, this isn't good. I don't really know a way to build this up. I guess you could add some solder in there and try and force the cable in there or something. Sounds a little scary, actually. But, always something. Oh well, I'll fight with this later. I'm gonna get home and stuff done. So that's that. Yeah, and I need beta testers still. Keep an eye out for my plugins. Should be coming out soon. I'll see you guys later.